Hi, let me show you some things about how we use MySwing for full body physical screens. Screenings such as FMS, SFMA, or TPI screens. It is full body. We have 17 sensors that create a skeletal avatar in about 5 to 6 minutes. Now within the software we do have some built-in screens. There's standing rotation, pelvic tilt, side bend, shoulder 90-90, single leg balance, single leg rotation. And these are some basic screens that are built in already. You can do any screen that you want, capture any motion for full body that you want, though. You're not restricted to those. Let's look at one of the screens, and let's open one up and take a look. So this is a standing rotation screen for this person. You can see that over here on the right-hand side, you can look and see what the maximum values of the range of motion of those rotations are without having to look through the entire screen. So the head goes 185 to the left and it goes 179 to the right, which is an enormous amount of range of motion. This is a professional baseball player. You got the spine angles are very close, 116, 119, but the pelvis and the knees, something changes in through there. The right has much more mobility to the right for the pelvis, and the knee has less mobility to the right. So something has gone on over there. We're not sure about that. And if you didn't want, so you can just look at it and you can see what the rotation is and what's happening with the player here. And you can look it around in 3D, of course. You can zoom in, you can zoom out of anything. You don't have to look at this by looking on the right-hand side. If you wanted to, you could just add the data right to the avatar itself. So I'm going to add the knees, pelvis, ribcage, head, and here's the rotation numbers for it. And you can look and see what's happening with that subject all the way through the screen. To kind of bounce to the right over there to get to the max. All right, so you have complete control over what you want to put on the avatar. Let's look at this player and see what happened doing an overhead squat. Okay, and during the overhead squat, I'm going to change the values on the avatar. For the overhead squat, I'm going to look at side pelvis, and I'm going to look at side tilt, and let's look at the knee angles. Okay. Okay, so here's the player about to go into the overhead squat. The left hip is just a little high. You know, it's hardly anything through there, and he's tilted a little bit to the right. But knees are about the same. As he goes down, though, notice how notice the pelvic tilt over here. 4 degrees down on that side, it's going to get even more. So he kind of stabilizes here, but he's tilted back over this way to the right side to keep the center of mass centered. And you can see there's a difference in those knee angles. As he comes back up again, though, he's able to recover to that. So there's definitely something going on there. It turned out that nobody knew that he did have some surgery over here on the right side. And so, as you know, one of the biggest causes of injury is a previous injury. So this is good information to know, and this is how you can use MySwing.